What's up, y'all? It's your boy Spidey Studios here today. I'm back with the homie Savion, and we are checking out episode 2 of My Adventures with Superman. We just finished episode 1. It was a really good start to this season, and we are going to see what the rest of this show has in store for us. We're just going to jump right into it. Without further ado, let's start.
You control the outcome of this day. The universe gives what you bring to it. Today, you bring fire, Amanda.
What type of morning shit is that? Oh, they still have him? Really? Oh shit.
We just need to track them down.
So this
We'll
is the
search
lowest
the entire city. And if he's not here, then he's probably somewhere so hidden we'll never find him.
Are you Clark Kent and Lois Lane?
Yes. Can we help you?
No, but Superman can. I know you're friends with him. Can you give him a message for me? This is my dad. He's a volunteer librarian at Stryker's prison. Dad said something weird was going on at work. I can't find him, but Superman can do anything.
Stryker's
So,
prison.
can you ask him to find my dad?
It's probably similar to Young
will.
Justice,
I
where
promise.
like Waller was like
Thank you
owning
so
a prison.
Of course I'm in. I'm on my way. Right?
Where are you going, old?
Fair. No time to talk. I gotta
Stop
go meet
calling
Clark
him that.
and Lois.
Nope, you've got a division.
Pear,
to run.
pear, because that's what Vicky called him last
Clark
season.
and Lois aren't your team. Meet Team Flamebird.
Oh my God! Why?
See a constant stream of videos every day. That's the daily part of Daily Planet. So far, Flamebird, aka you.
The interns aren't listening to me.
You just got here. Oh, I get it.
You know, it's moments like this that.
Widow,
First
you
of all-
are my beautiful bodyguard who has fallen for me but can't reveal your true feelings. I'm here to make a large donation to the library.
What type of story is
We
this?
don't have time for that. Let's just go with my plan.
Okay, well, what's your...
There you go. Yo! I guess that works.
I'm okay with this plan so far.
Oh, there's no prisoners. Okay.
The whole wing is empty.
That's sus. Oh.
Wait, this wall has...
It goes down for miles. I can't even see where it ends.
What?
No.
You don't even know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you're gonna jump down the elevator shaft.
What?
Please do
No.
not pull
Oh,
it.
no, I slipped!
It's such a fucking...
Wow, you really like jumping off things.
Clearly.
Because I know you'll always catch me, Smallville.
That means, like, does she live here? Like, what? That ain't suspicious. He knows you're there. Okay.
Hello, colleagues. I'm here to
Can't be
relieve
talking
you
like that,
from
man.
my
Switch
shit.
up your voice or something.
What is the point of wearing the outfit if they're just gonna shoot you? Oh.
Beacon? What beacon?
This is what I wanted to talk about earlier. In Antarctica, I found out my cousin also escaped Krypton. With that beacon, I can find her. Tell her.
Dad! I'm here to rescue you!
He is so loud.
Don't worry, I brought Superman!
Girl, shut the hell up.
It's to bond as a team. And what better way to do that than a team field trip to somewhere like, I don't know, let's say, Stryker's prison?
Can we bring the cat?
Bring the whole team. Perry can't
Why are you
have
bringing
it's the whole
kids to a
team.
prison?
How could you put yourself in danger like this?
Well, you were kidnapped!
Literally
I had to
your
hide
daughter.
her.
So you rushed in with no clue what you were up against. Were you trying to get yourself killed? Or was that just a byproduct of this incredibly foolish plan? Andy and I have an understanding. A history.
Understanding,
You're out
dude,
of your
you're her
depth,
prisoner.
Lois. I've got this under control.
You were her
With all due
prisoner.
respect, the fact that you were locked in your own cell. means
Exactly.
no, you don't.
You were
Plus, we still
literally.
need to locate the beacon.
I don't know if we should.
What?
You said the beacon was from Zero Day. That was a failed invasion, Clark.
I mean,
And we don't know anything about your cousin,
We can
and
still protect this planet together.
As long as you get to be number one. Sorry, Sam. I'm not playing by those rules anymore.
who is that? Oh!
I'm upset because of how he treats you. You are amazing, and he makes you feel small. I can forgive a lot, but I can't forgive him for that.
Bro, at least use your cape to cover them. There was no guarantee that could have worked. That's what he reminded
What
me
do you
of.
think we're trying to do, Dad?
Hold on!
Hopefully you didn't hurt them. Jeez. Oh.
It's all right, sir. Billy sent us.
Oh.
Can you tell us what happened?
I was working in the library by cell block C. Everything was fine until I realized the inmates were
Oh! They're merging people with the technology.
I can't believe this. How could she do this to civilians?
Easily. I do what I must. Then I thank them for their service to the United States of America.
Man.
Is Asia Martin?
today.
Who's that?
I guess that's Atomic Skull's actual
Looks
name.
like we got our story.
So
You
mad.
said you have a boat guy, right?
You just lost another $1 billion.
What do you do?
Oh, he's getting the boat guy. He's gonna see if that works. Damn. Damn.
Consider yourself obsolete.
So I'm assuming that's a mask. Yeah. It's not kryptonite. Probably atomic energy. Yeah,
Yeah, from the other families.
yeah, from the other families, but like
Another
to
day
them, they
at
don't know that.
Sam.
They just assume they were all like that.
You can't do
Damn,
this.
grandma won't let y'all leave.
Against our code.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And if we have to lose a handful of humans to save humanity, well, then so be it.
You give a fuck about her.
Wilson, you can't let this happen.
You don't give a
This
fuck.
is bigger than.
Hey, over here! Hey, Lois, I'm
They're
here!
gonna shoot you
Help
down
him out.
here.
They can literally shoot you. Okay, there you go. Good man.
Throw that in the ocean. Throw that in the
Yeah,
ocean.
just, yeah, just. Oh, wow.
Yeah, get your big ass up. Sorry, that just.
At least now I know what to do. Lay low. Go off the
Imagine
grid.
Jonathan came Martha like, so we don't count, nigga.
Well, sure.
So Jimmy,
I got it.
Yeah.
You can stay with Clark and Ginny. That way you're not risking me, but still close by.
Well,
they're all gonna be in the same.
Sounds good.
You know who that is? Yeah, you know who that is.
Right, those bullets are giving him more power, you idiot.
Oh, you could have got her.
Oh.
To achieve the future I want, I need to carve my own path.
Damn, Jimmy.
That's what I'm gonna do. I want to help you safeguard Earth from all that
Yes.
threaten it. Aliens and Superman. Lex Luthor, your new lead scientist.
Well then, Lex, I have one last question for you. How do you take your coffee?
My God.
Freak your ass like.
Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it going just in case there's something at the end. But okay. So I honestly like the first episode a bit more, but I still like this one though. I think this was a really good episode. It was just interesting to see how the look at this stupid shit. Lois, what was the plan here? Why would you
finally meet the dad?
But they met last season.
Yeah.
But like it's just
I'm
so,
just saying as a metaphor.
yeah. But like my thing is, why would Lois suggest that it was a good idea? First of all, it's a bad idea for you to ask your dad who's on the run to live with you, because that's like obvious. But like, why would in all things would you want him to stay with Clark, who is Superman? How's he gonna hide the fact he's Superman all the time if he's staying there?
And I guess she forgot, like, bro, work for the government.
Exactly.
It's like,
not even the fact that he doesn't work for them anymore, but it's just the fact that he doesn't like Superman. He just spared him because she said so. But anyway, but yeah, I like this episode. This is really good. So we get to see more. We get to see how ruthless Amanda is. Which, I mean, if you don't know anything about her character, I don't even know how the fuck you.
I
get,
like,
yeah.
I think I like this one more. It might be because, I got something to drink and it kept me up, but I think it kept me Not that the last one wasn't like, you know, entertaining, but I just think I was more engaged with this one. I like both equally.
I think it's because like the one is more typical and like you expected it to go that way because I mean we've seen so many Superman iterations already. But this is different because this is one where Clark spent the whole season not knowing anything about himself before this. And then the other one, sorry y'all.
Huh? You see Johnson?
There's a bug up top of the ceiling.
Why you do Johnson like that?
Stop. Better not be watching these videos. You're gonna get me in trouble.
So I heard y'all watch. Did you remember that Trey Rags video when he said? He said I kept messing with this girl. He said, what's his name? Oh, his name is Consequences. What's his last name? On God.
So ridiculous.
Like, bro, you mess with somebody named that? Hell no. I'm sorry, but I like that we well, I know a little bit about Waller, but I guess it's a good iteration of her. Like,
yeah,
if you
I like
didn't
this
know
one.
That's how she rolls. Like now you know.
Yeah.
So
I like this version of Amanda Waller actually. I don't know who the voice actor for her is. I think it's the same one from who voiced her in Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, who is Seer from Jedi Survivor. I think that's who's voicing her in this. I think, but she's a good voice. She does her really well.
I'm laughing because
No.
I remember. I remember the way she looked at it the Batman Assault on Arkham, and I was like, "How the fuck you fit in that chair, bro?" She got that Kingpin Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah,
look.
she was beefy in that.
So,
but
I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of wish like I'm glad they didn't make her like overly big in this because like me personally, like just make her like a decent shape. Like she ain't gotta be overly big. I'm like because I think it just comes off as like in Spider-Verse it works because like you know we see the Kingpin. He looks goofy, but we can still take him serious. But I feel like with Amanda, it kind of just comes off as like you always look like this now, so it kind of comes off as.
But I mean, she's always been that big, even like since Justice League, the show. So I mean.
But then again, I didn't feel like she was like overly like you know. I just felt like it worked for that because
I think the only time she's ever been skinny, as far as my memory can recall, is it's probably Smallville, maybe. Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, and Viola Davis as Amanda Waller in the movies. I feel like those are the only times she's never been with that too.
Bro,
those are
she was. Bro. One time I was like, Amanda, we can do this now. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like I feel like those are the only times
she's underappreciated as that character too.
Oh yeah,
So.
but yeah, I really like this show a lot. Like I think this show has just been so good, and like I said, it's. I think we're in a time where
I think with a lot of shows, I like that it feels like when you establish your first season, normally it's hard to find their footing. But I feel like after watching episode 1 of this at the this season, I feel like it really feels like they just kind of took what they already did
and then just expanded on it.
Yeah, so it's one of the things where it's like some shows kind of struggle the first season, and then they get better over time.
Yeah.
So.
But I feel like the show has just been good consistently. So
Yeah, that's fair.
But like my biggest thing is, I feel like I'm in a time where I'm just over Batman shit at this point because it's just like we have way too many Batman stuff. Like we're getting another Batman show this year. The new animated show that's coming out in like later this year.
At least it's in the 40s.
True, that's the only difference of it. But like other than that, that's like what 7 or 8 times that Batman's now had a show in animated form, and that's just animated form.
One got canceled.
But even still, like at least he had a show. Like my biggest thing is.
But then again, I think when it comes to Batman shows, we only really talk about like the first one and beyond.
Because those are the most popular ones.
Yeah.
But it's just like my biggest issue with all of these with the Batman.
But if I'm being honest, we can't put that on Batman. He just sells more, honestly.
Because Batman's like one of the most popular characters in DC.
It's easier to do him more than any other.
Because but it's not even just his fault. It's the audience's fault as well because they vote with their money. And money-wise, a lot more people prefer Batman over any other character in DC, which is why nobody else sells well. Now you can argue, sure, the Arrowverse did well, but like, for how long? Compared to like how long Batman's been around and had so many projects.
I'll say the last what was it? What crossover was it? It was the one. It was the one with Professor Stein, I think, died in that
Earth X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think up to that point, that was like the last year they did good or great, I should say.
Yeah, I feel like they still had some good stuff here and there, but it wasn't as many as it used to be.
It was definitely more consistent than movies. I
Yeah,
think.
but like my thing is that I feel like we're in a time where we're just so oversaturated with Batman content. Like you need to.
We're oversaturated with pretty much everything at this point.
Not even like it's just because Wolverine and Deadpool kind of confirms that it's not the fact that people are tired of superhero stuff. It's just that some of it isn't given the time to be written as a good story. Like, I think that's just the biggest thing. They're just so busy rushing shit out that they don't have time to actually take the time to make it good. And I think that's the biggest issue. But then they don't allow the directors to be creative enough in their projects too. But my biggest issue is
Batman was peak, my nigga.
But my issue is that like we're living in an era where Batman's had 4 different reboots in live action. Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson, and whoever's gonna play him in James Gunn's new thing. 4! And like, yes, we can say Superman's had, if we're talking movie-wise, Superman's only had 3 reboots. Brendan Routh, Man of Steel, and David Cornsweet. Those are the only 3 movies. We're not counting the shows. Those are the only 3 movies in the last couple of years.
He only had, this is his second reboot, honestly. So.
Well, yeah, if you want to count, if you don't want to count Brendan Routh, but he's a recast, so that's why.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying, the first time he was rebooted was, Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
Because it's kind of like the Batman Forever. Like, even though they completely different in style, like, I know they're not the same continuity, but like, it was never confirmed as a reboot. It was just the next movie. So.
I mean, and even the movie after that was, I guess you could say, a continuation, but Batman wasn't even the same person in that. So I mean,
Harvey Dent was black in the 80s.
And then I'm pretty sure was Alfred even the same in
Alfred
those two?
was in all 4 of them as the same guy.
It was the same person.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's honestly the only connective tissue.
Wow. But yeah,
it was like, oh, you trying to stay? Hell yeah, paycheck work.
The paycheck I get to barely do shit and I get paid a lot. Okay. But yeah, like my thing is that as much as I love Batman as a character, and I've seen like a couple of other videos where people have also explained this, as much as I love Batman as a character, he is so overused compared to like so many other characters that they could use in DC. Like at least like people can say all you want about how much the MCU has failed in recent years, but at least the MCU does different stuff with different characters. They don't focus on the ones that made the most money. Like, cause like again, we can say, okay, in the early 2000s, the 3 most popular characters were Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Hulk. It wasn't until the MCU started kicking off where they weren't the 3 most popular characters as much anymore. It was most, like Spider-Man still is, and Wolverine still is. It kind of depends, but like he still is popular. Hulk is just not anymore. So. But yeah, but Hulk is just not anymore.
Spider-Man, X-Men, and Logan.
Yeah. But like Hulk is just not popular anymore compared to how he used to be.
Like, X-Men, but you can count those as like 2 different things or the same. So it works both ways. Like X-Men is still gonna be X-Men with or without him.
Sure.
So
that's true. But yeah, like my thing is at least Marvel is doing different stuff. Like even with the video games, we're getting a Black Panther open world game. We're getting a Blade open world game. We're getting a new Iron Man open world game.
Wait, niggas getting a game? I'm sorry,
but like we're getting that. We're getting the Captain America Black Panther game. This is either this year or next year. I think it's coming out. But like
when that Green Lantern movie came out, I know Bruce Timm and them, they was producing the Green Lantern show. They came into the office. They was like, "Hey Bruce," he was like, "What? You canceling that motherfucker because that movie was."
It's just like my biggest issue with like DC is that it seems like they relied too much on Batman's success, that now he's kind of just become oversaturated. Like he's just almost in everything now, and like even the stuff that revolves around him lately has either killed him off or just disrespected him as a character.
Too?
Like comics, I don't even know if his comics are even good anymore. Honestly, like I haven't heard anybody talk about his current comic book run right now, but I just think it's just because Batman is just like WB just relies on him too much, which is why I'm excited
My
for the
nigga.
James Gunn stuff because he's giving variety automatically. Like the first two people we're gonna focus on in this new universe, like the first two that are gonna get movies is Superman and Supergirl, and then we're getting Creature Commandos. We're getting Peacemaker season 2. We just heard that the writers that are gonna be on the Lantern show are some of the comic book writers who have written comic books about Green Lantern before. And then then some other stuff too.
I'm more happy because they got the guy that wrote the Watchmen show. But you need to watch. We can't do it now, but when you get a chance, like, bro, you need to watch it.
But yeah, like I heard they're getting some new showrunners too.
I know you watch Boondocks, and the girl that plays what is it? Both the boys' characters.
Riley and Huey.
She's Regina Hall.
Yeah.
So
she's
the main character in Watchmen. The superhero.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
interesting.
But it's only one season, which I think works. It's a sequel to the comic book.
Okay.
But
yeah, like I just think that the problem is that WB just oversaturates Batman. Like again, what's the next DC game coming out? A Wonder Woman game, which I mean is good for her character because she doesn't get anything.
You
but
know
like,
what's funny, bro? They announced that shit like 2 years ago.
I think it's been longer than that, honestly.
And we haven't heard nothing.
I tend to forget that it's coming out, but like I saw a video that I do want to show.
Oh, and back to your point, like you know, I'm a big Wonder Woman fan. My girl don't get shit.
I saw a video that explained what, bro. I gotta show you that video because like the dude M Enterprises, shout out to him. He did a video like yesterday talking about how DC just disrespects Wonder Woman as a character. Like, and it was a big thing because Wonder Woman was.
Before you continue, like. I do agree with you with the whole, like, you know, other characters don't get the shine, but, like, when you really think about, like, it's like Superman would be here and there, but Wonder Woman's just nothing. Because you're a part of the Trinity, though.
Because it's even worse, because in the video, he explained that Wonder Woman was considered a United Nations ambassador in real life as the ambassador for female empowerment. And then a few months later, they took that shit away because women complained that she just is a physical eye candy. Like she's made for the male gaze. Without reading any of her comic books. So you don't know anything about her character. And then you just took that shit away. See, this is why y'all can't have nice things. Because I'll just take that shit away. But that's just another thing. But anyway, the problem is just that, yes, she's part of the Trinity as like, she's literally the pillar of female empowerment. But just because of the way she's,
it's kind of funny.
The clothes she wears, it's just like, bro.
It's kind of funny because like I was watching this video where this dude was talking about. He made a video about he asked his his audience like hot takes on like DC heroes. I don't think he did Marvel yet, but somebody brought up like as much as one of the comments was like as much as they love Wonder Woman, like you know we don't like we know some of her villains, but like most of them are kind of just like forgettable. So like
and that was
he was saying like most of the Wonder Woman stuff we like is like when she's paired up with the Justice League mostly. So it's kind of hard to do a character like that when most of the villains are kind of just iffy. Like I like Cheetah, she's cool, but like I don't know much about Cheetah.
I think the biggest thing that was also pointed out in the video I saw, where it's like, well, not really, but sort of, is that the best thing about a superhero is that the villains that the superhero goes against challenges the heroes in different ways. With Wonder Woman's villains, one, I don't know anything other than two of them. And even still, I don't know exactly how they challenge her either. Like, Cheetah challenges her physically. But there's only one Cheetah I really like, and that's the one from Justice League 2. That one and the one from Injustice 2. Those are the only two I really like of her character.
She had a small role, but I thought she was really cool in the Justice League.
Yeah, like I really liked that.
The episode where they had all them group of villains team up. I think it was the first Justice League show.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was even in that.
So,
but
I thought she was really cool in that. So,
but yeah, like
it is crazy.
And then I know she has another one, Cersei, who I think we've probably seen, but I don't even remember to be honest. But I know she's gonna be played by the actress who plays Yennefer in The Witcher with Henry Cavill. She's supposed to play her in James Gunn's new film. They cast Cersei in the Wonder Woman Paradise Lost prequel that she's gonna get, where it's gonna focus on the Amazons.
And the girl that's played who again?
Who played Yennefer in The Witcher with Henry Cavill. So like his love interest. Which makes sense because she's a witch in that, so it makes sense. But But yeah, she's supposed to play Cersei in that. And the Paradise Lost is supposed to be like a Amazon prequel. So we're gonna see the Amazons before we see Wonder Woman, which is fine.
But yeah, I think one of my,
which probably might give them more importance in the universe if we're gonna get a show focused on them. So.
Yeah. But I think it's kind of crazy because like bringing up like Wonder Woman villains, like I've always said this, like even when it comes to comic book movies, I'm like, bro, if your villain, like this goes for like a lot of superhero movies. I'm like, bro, if your villain to me is not as not as good in the script as your hero, I'm like, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
If I don't gotta root for the villain, but I need to understand what's the goal, what's the
like the point is you're never supposed to root for the villain, but you're supposed to
at least understand.
You're supposed to understand the villain, but you're also supposed to see how the villain challenges a hero in a way that's meaningful and one that sticks with you. Like that's why we have like so many MCU villains that kind of just fall on the wayside because they challenge the hero physically, but they don't challenge the hero in any other ways. Like it's just that.
And I remember I told you, I don't know when we talked about. That's one of the reasons I love those 2 Black Panther movies because I think Ryan Coogler, out of all the like directors in the MCU especially, like he understands like the villains don't always gotta be like evil, but they can have like somewhat.
They challenge the heroes in different ways.
Yeah,
like Namor challenged Shuri in a way of like similar to her, where she's protecting his own people from extinction from the surface world. And then like what was it, Killmonger? You empathize more with him because, to be honest, they kind of treated him like shit. So you kind of empathize with him a bit more.
I remember he was Ryan was getting interviewed for Black Panther 2, and the interviewer was saying like when you write villains, and then he like correct himself. He meant to say like when you write antagonists, and Ryan was like, yeah, I wouldn't call him a villain because like a villain that's like evil, like you can't really redeem a character like that. But a bad guy is redeemable because they're kind of like on the line of being going too far, and then they're on the 50-50 side where it's like
I think that's debatable. Like, yes, I do agree. Like, not all villain characters are like straight up evil, but to redeem them, I think it depends on what they do action wise. Like, I feel like it depends on what the villain does throughout the movie. Like, sure, you can argue that Killmonger can be redeemed, but he killed a lot of people and destroyed a lot of Wakandan technology too in that movie.
I wouldn't say redeemed, but at least
like he literally let his girlfriend get shot in the face. Or no, actually no, he shot his own girlfriend in the face in that movie. So no, I can't really redeem him.
I don't care about that bitch.
But still, like come on, bro. Like this man cared nothing about her to the point where he was
bro.
like,
you know he was trying to get to a comment.
Sure, but
there's
like
bad bitches out there for him anyway.
I guess. But it's just like I don't know. Like I think with like some characters like that, it depends on like what they did. Like Omni-Man, I can't really.
No, that's an evil villain.
You can't really redeem him, even though in the comics he does get redeemed eventually. But like with that took time though. It wasn't just something that just straight up happened. In the show, it didn't straight up happen, but it kind of just like okay, he's sort of a good guy. You kind of have to accept it. So
she's my pet.
But it's just like I don't know. Like I just feel like yeah.
Imagine somebody calling your parent.
And then it's like with Omni-Man, he's killed so many people. Like I don't know if that's a character you can really redeem. Like so it just I think it kind of depends really. Like what character you I guess can be said redeemed.
Zuko is redeemable.
Yeah, because he never killed anybody. Like ever. Throughout the whole show, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. You guys can probably tell me that in the comments. But I'm pretty sure he's never killed anybody. Like, cause like the only like even his villain Zhao. When Zhao tried to kill him and he was captured by that big fish thing, he tried to save him. And then Zhao was like, nah, bro, I just accept my fate. Like literally. So like I feel like Zuko is more redeemable because like he did it, one, because his dad forced him to do it, and two, because he's never actually gone out of his way to kill anyone. So like I feel like that's why Zuko is a bit more redeemable as a character. Whereas like other villains, I think it just depends on their actions, really. So I don't know.
That nigga Vader, I tell you that. I'm sorry, bro. I will never understand that. I
think it's easier with that because you see them as two different characters because they had two different personalities, two different experiences.
That is not Hulk and Bruce, bro. That is
sure, but like I don't know. I feel like
that's more of a personality disorder than anything.
I think it's just because of how the story told it. Like the story told it as like it's two different people.
That's fair.
So that's why I can see them as two different characters. Yes,
but it's hard for me to do that when that nigga takes off his mask. It's just Anakin.
I guess, sure. Like,
because who else is under there?
True, but he doesn't even look like Anakin anymore. So I mean,
like somebody beat up Grandpa. I'm sorry.
But anyway, we're making this video longer than it is. But anyway, the point is that I love this show because it's a good Superman story, but it's also giving us different characters instead of just Batman or Harley Quinn or the Suicide Squad, because it seems like those are the only things getting pushed in DC right now.
Not copying and paste stuff from the past.
True. Like, yeah, it's still like similar stuff that you're used to if you're a Superman fan, but it's different, which keeps you interested but also keeps you guessing. So that's why I love this show so much, because it still stays true to what is the foundation of the character and everything, but it does something different for this show, which is what I love most about it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, let us know in the comments down below what your favorite episode was from these two premieres. Did you guys love it? Did you not? I'm curious to hear you guys thoughts.
Magneto was right about this show.
Let us know in the comments down below what you guys thought. We will see you guys next time. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and we will see y'all in the next video. Peace.